Hello, I'm Michael Diamond. You're watching Muscle Central. Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about Blessing Awodibu. I think I got the name right this time. I hope so. Uh, Nonetheless, I'm sure everybody knows what I'm talking about. Now, before he ever became a pro and stepped on a pro stage for the first time, he already had a big social media following. He was known on Instagram as the funniest bodybuilder on Instagram, and YouTube, the funniest bodybuilder on YouTube. He put out these videos. They were funny. Built himself a good following. I'm sure he has enough of a following to where it's monetized, and he's probably making some money on that before he even stepped on a pro stage. Now, we didn't see him in 2020 with all the shit going on. It delayed his pro debut. We finally saw him on stage this year. Now, leading up, his first competition was the Indy Pro. A week later, he does the New York Pro. Leading up to the shows, he's doing a lot of boasting, calling out people, uh, most specifically Nick Walker, who was going to be, who would end up on the same stage with him in New York. Blessing's second pro show. And making big claims about what he's going to do. Is talking about bringing excitement to bodybuilding, uh, changing bodybuilding, and exactly what way, I'm not sure what he was talking about, but change bodybuilding nonetheless. Now, at the end of the day, what happens? His pro debut, the Indy Pro, places third. I'm sure he was very disappointed by that, and I'm sure his followers, his fans were very disappointed in that. And to be honest, I think third might have been a bit of a gift. I personally would have placed him lower. Where I would have placed him is not important at the moment, but uh, I don't think he deserved the third place finish that he got in his pro debut. The following week, where he'll be stepping on stage with Nick Walker, one of the people he was calling out, who, by the way, happened to win the New York Pro. Blessing places sixth. Looked a little better in Indy than he did in the Indy Pro than in the New York Pro, but neither one of the shows did he impress me much. I mean, he has wide shoulders, narrow waist, potentially he can bring in a much better package somewhere down the line, but what we saw of him, I don't find very impressive. I personally think he needs a lot of work to be really competitive on the pro stage, and especially in the bigger shows. And he made all these claims, all these boasts, and I have to wonder, and just nothing materialized, not bring anything noteworthy to the stage, in my opinion, and have to wonder how this is going to affect his his social media following. Fans can be fickle. They can love you one day, and they can totally hate you the next. Now, here you got someone who's really coming across cocky, very cocky. And I don't think he was demeaning to, I don't know if demeaning is the right word. I don't think he meant any harm, any ill intent in things that he said leading up to the shows when he was trying to generate excitement, as he would say. But when you talk a big talk, you better be ready to walk a big walk. People don't gravitate well to people who come across as being too cocky. Look what happened with Phil Heath and his social media. And Phil Heath brought the goods. He wasn't seven-time Mr. Olympia for no reason. He had on the stage at his best one of the best bodies to step on the bodybuilding stage in history. But he came across as arrogant and cocky, and a lot of people did not really gravitate towards that. You can see how he was attacked in the social media. He was never one of my favorites for that reason alone. So now we have this blessing that's making all these claims, all this big talk. And not only did he not win either one of these two pro shows, his first two pro shows, he got what I believe a gift in the first one. And however you look at it, his showing was very far from stellar. So now, how are people going to react to him? Are his followers going to start to turn on him because he made all these big claims and he really, really did not deliver in a big way. Going back to his physique, he might down the line make enough improvements to make himself a force, but right now there's still a lot of work to be done. Definitely needs to bring up his legs. And I think he needs to bring up his legs a lot because to match his upper body, because he needs to bring up his upper body also. Truth be told, he brought better conditioning to the Indy Pro than to the New York Pro, but he still looked small. I think on the whole, he looked small compared to other bodybuilders on that stage. For his height and structure, he definitely needs to carry more upper body mass also. So if his legs are lagging behind his upper body right now, and he still needs to bring some, he still needs more upper body mass, he's going to need a lot more lower body mass. If he can do it, time will tell. We'll watch him. We'll see what happens. Like I was saying, talking about his social media. We'll just wait and see what happens now. How that affects his social media. He still has obviously his sponsors. Redcon 1, Aaron Singerman, hasn't dropped him. He's still a part of their team, and hopefully, I hope the best for him. Hopefully, he'll be able to rebound from these losses in his first two shows. Something not only in a physical manner, talking about in a mental manner. How does this affect him in a psychological manner after talking such a big talk and failing to deliver, and in my opinion failed big? How is that going to affect him psychologically? So he needs to regroup psychologically from this. He needs to regroup in a physical manner. Take a good hard look at where he needs to make his improvements. And I personally think that maybe I don't see him competing the rest of this year. Definitely shouldn't compete the rest of this year. And I think he's young enough where possibly take off all of 2022 and focusing on coming back on stage in 2023 with a much better and much improved package. Okay, I went off a little more than I expected to on this video, but that'll be it for now. If you might agree with what I said, maybe you didn't. Either way, please let me know in the comment section. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share, and by all means subscribe. Do not forget to hit that notification bell. This way, every time I put up a new video, you will be notified. Also, if you go to the description box, there are some links there. One link is to the Muscle Central Facebook page. If you have any questions for me, you can go there. DM me. I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have. Also, you're going to find a link to Species Nutrition, the best nutritional products on the market, nutritional supplements on the market, and Mr. Potts Protein, the best protein-packed snacks on the market. Click on both links, go to both websites, and check out all their great products. Once again, this is Michael Diamond. I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.